Hello everyone, welcome to Wisdom Era English Medium School. My dears, we shall now start with our new topic, that is knowing our environment, part 1 for grade 5th standard. What is this environment, my dears? What we are going to discuss in our today's session. Not only about environment, but what is this environment around us consists of, and we shall now start with our topic, that is environment. Environment means things around an organism that affects its life. Anything that surrounds living things is known as environment. What is environment, my dears? Anything that surrounds a living organism is called environment. The word environ means surrounded. Our environments basically includes all living and non-living organisms. What do you think? What this environment consists of? Well, over here there are many trees, birds, living organisms in this environment. Is it not? Yes, there are many things like living and non-living things in our environment. The air, river and mountains are non-living things, where plants, birds, animals are living things. That is what we have already came to know in our previous sessions. What are living things that present in our environment are like trees, birds, insects, animals and etc. Where all these living things are called biotic components. Non-living things whichever are present in environment are like air, water, rocks and etc. Where these are called as abiotic components. Where we shall now learn what is biotic and what is abiotic components, what are biotic and abiotic components that surrounds in our environment. Biotic components are like all the living things are generally called as biotic components. All the living things, not about non-living things, but only all the living things are called as biotic components, where biotic components includes three main categories like producers. What are these producers means? Organisms that makes their own food in the presence of sunlight, where just look at the plant, where that plant produces its own food with the help of sunlight, where such type of organisms which produce their own food are called as producers, where we are considering here plant as a producers. The next thing is where plant is eaten by goat, sheep, deer and many other, but human beings prepare their own food with the help of plants, but where they do not cook their own, where they cook with the help of plants and animals. Here, do you think animals are also producers? No, my dears, animals are not producers. What here happens is where those animals which are depending on plants directly or indirectly, plants are the producers, where they produce their own food with the help of sunlight and water. The next component of the biotic environment is like consumers. What is the next component of biotic component? Yes, as the first one is producers, the second one is consumers. Consumers, these are the organisms that cannot prepare their own food, where they depend on other living things for their food are called consumers, where they do not prepare their own food. We have discussed that they depend on the producers for their food. Here, consumers may eat some kind of plants or some kind of animals. It means that whenever cow is eating a plant, later on after some days that cow is eaten by lions. Directly or indirectly, animals or plants are depending on plants for their food. Bacteria are also the animals which do not depend on plants, but whenever plant is dead or animal is dead, do you know what that animal or plant become? Yes, that they disappear after certain time, not suddenly, but after certain time they start disappearing. It is only because of the action of the bacteria which are acting on that dead and decayed plants or animals. Yes, my dears, I hope they are called as decomposers. Now we are going to learn what is the third type of biotic component, that is known as decomposers. Organisms that break down the remains of dead and decaying animals and plants are called as decomposers. My dears, just glance over. Biotic environment is mainly divided into biotic and abiotic, where biotic means living organisms, where they are again divided into three main categories like producers, consumers, and the third thing is decomposers, where in this picture you are observing water is absorbed from the roots of the plant, and now water is a abiotic component of an environment, where not only water, soil, water, air, light, and temperature or heat, these are all the abiotic components. It means that they are not living organisms, where they are non-living organisms. Such non-living organisms are called abiotic, where living organisms are called as biotic. Similarly, non-living organisms are called as abiotic components of the earth, where that boy is just taking in the air. In the next picture, you are seeing the water is falling down. And the next picture which is appearing, in that picture you are seeing the light. And in the final picture, what you are going to observe is air or a sunlight, where all these things are non-living or abiotic components. Let us summarize what are all the things we have learned. Living and non-living things around us affect our livings, make up the environment. Living things in our environment is biotic, where they are again divided into three main concepts like producers, consumers, and decomposers. The next thing is non-living things, where they are called as abiotic components. Now we shall learn what is relation between abiotic and biotic environment. Abiotic and biotic are dependent on one another. There is a system of give and take relationship between two components of the environment, where two components of the environment are nothing but biotic and abiotic environment. The plant is obtaining all the nutrients which are essential for that producers to grow. When the producers or consumers die, they are decomposed into simpler substances by the decomposers, where they are decomposed with the help of decomposers, where they are again put into soil and water, so that to make that soil nutritious. These nutrients are again obtained by the producers and cycle is repeated again and again, where this is the relationship between biotic and abiotic environment. Yes, my dears, I hope you have understood the concept till here, and